Hi and welcome to Little Bits Honeybees YouTube channel. I'm the Skinny Bee Man. This is the intermediate series, week 28. I think we're going to wrap this series up today. It's getting cold enough that the bees, you can't get in the bees and work them. Today's a beautiful day, but it's been down in below freezing all week for lows and highs in the 40s. Today just happened to be at 60 degrees, and I'm kind of going to review what we've done. We've had a tough year. We picked a bad package. You had a bad queen. They superseded, and you guys know all the story. But I think we ended up with 16 hives out of the two packages. Nothing great, but this is the mother hive. I was in this earlier today. They've got 5 full frames of bees in there. They're looking good for winter. Today the bees is flying crazy. They're kind of acting stupid, really, to be honest about it. I got 7 pollen feeders out, and they all look like this right here. Just tearing that pollen up. That's something to think about. Right now there's no nectar, there's no pollen. I probably wouldn't feed on the hive top feeders, but you ought to have some open feed out for them and pollen, because you could have some warm days and they'll deplete their stores. Like this. This is one of our original mother colonies out of the split. This is all the bees on the front. There's about 7 frames. They're medium frames, but they're about 7-8 frames in that of bees. It's pretty good. Another blue tape. We've got one of our splits. You can see the bee activity on it. I didn't keep track of all of them. There's one down here. It had 4 frames of bees in it when I went through it this morning. And of course, this whole row here is all of our splits. This whole row was all of our splits, except for this number 88. It's not in there. And actually the 86 is not in there either. The rest of them all are. We've got one of our 2 frame splits over there. We're going to try to take him through the winter. They just got about 1.5 frames of bees. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in the blank side on this double 2 frame, put a piece of 2-inch styrofoam, put a sugar wedge on top with a piece of styrofoam on top, and just see if they make it or not. And out of the splits we made, this one right here is probably the strongest split we got. It was just 2 frames of bees we put in there, done at the same time, and they're absolutely just packed. It's loaded with bees. This is one of the mother colonies. That one, there's another mother colony. And these here are just splits. Look at these splits. Just packed with bees. So, you know, you can make splits in September, late August, September, and they'll do just fine if they're good, healthy bees. One thing I do want to mention, if you get some pretty days right now, you need to go through your double stacked box. You know, you crack the top lid off of it and look at that first box, it's just packed with bees. Well, then sometimes them bees will all be in that top box, and this bottom box will be empty or just with honey in it. You need to move all the cluster down to the bottom, because they'll move up as winter. If they're at the top and it gets cold and they don't move, they'll sit right here and starve to death with a full box of honey underneath of them. Get that honey on top of them, like that. Different ways to winter. Some people do different things, and I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't work. And you can do everything right and still lose bees. Everybody loses bees. You guys tell you they don't lose bees, they're lying. I mean, everybody loses bees. But I hope you learned something from this series. Next year, I'm probably not going to do a long series. I might just do some mini series. 1 or 2, 3-week series on different things next year, and try not to get it so drawn out. Sometimes it's hard to think about things. You guys, if you want something you want a series on, or this, that, and the other, put it in the comments and let me know what you want. It's about as hard on me to think of what to make as it is to make them. So, I appreciate you guys watching this season. I hope you have a great winter, and we'll catch you next year. Thank you. Bye.